And I would just like to say on behalf of the students, the nursing faculty, everyone at the university, how grateful and thankful we are for you and what an impact you have on not only mine, but all of my classmates' education as well, and all of the nursing students to come. What made you choose the University of Findlay? What's so special about us?
Well, I just am very proud of the University of Findlay because they and the city of Findlay do so many things together. They partner in a lot of the different activities that are going on. So it just makes me proud to be here. I wanted to tell you something that happened when I was coming here as a student. I had 3 or 4 dreams that I missed out on where my class was. They changed the location and had no sign or telling me. So I didn't know where to go. I had 3 dreams on that. So one time that actually happened. I came to a class here and they'd moved the class. And fortunately there was a professor in the hallway and he asked me if I was looking for the class, and I said yes, and he said, well, they moved it to this other room. And then I never had that dream again.
Yes. That's the worst.
Yes.
You wake up in a cold sweat thinking you slept in, or...
Where do I go from now? But it was just, I enjoyed my classes here, though I think probably I might have been the only nursing student here because my school of nursing at Toledo Hospital was my major. So I took a minor in psychology and sociology, plus you had some other classes to take. And I just enjoyed them all. It was something good to do. And when I could no longer get them in the classes in the evening, I started working nights so I could come to day classes. And that worked out too. So I got them all in. And it was just a very good time.
What was your favorite part about coming to the university?
That it was in the town I was living in. And I didn't have to drive far. Everybody was friendly and helpful for you when you had questions. And it was just an all-around good experience.
That's also one of my favorite parts about going to Findlay. It's not like a university, it's not giant and you don't know anyone. It's here, it's like a family. I don't have a single professor that I can't go talk to, and that's something I personally love about our nursing school compared to others is we do have our faculty who we have their phone numbers, we can talk to them, and you can really trust your faculty with anything here, which makes us such an exceptional nursing school.
Well, I think it's just interesting to know that they still do that. They take a personal interest in their students. And it's just important. It gives you a good start for working with patients.
And we spend so much time together. So you really do build that bond, and you have that support when you are caring for a patient and you're not sure where to turn or what to do. You have a whole class of people who are there for you. So how is nursing school today with our amazing lab we're in currently, or the clinical sites, different from what you experienced when you were in nursing school?
Well, most of the new equipment you have here, we did not have then, or we had it in a different mode, and just wasn't as sophisticated. But you still learn to do it all. When I went to work in intensive care for the first time here in Findlay at the hospital, they were going to have me work there. Maybe I shouldn't say this, I don't know. That I was going to work there by myself with just an LPN. And I told them I wouldn't do it because I didn't have enough training to be in charge of ICU. Excuse me, because we had to well, back then you had to put in when you started an IV, you put it in. It was about that long, the tubing that you had to do, and you had to thread it in. And we had to shock the patients. And we didn't have a doctor always there at night on 11 to 7. So that was your responsibility to do it. And it became second nature after a while, but you had to learn to do it first. So that worked out well.
What was your favorite field of nursing to work in?
I was camp nurse at a 1,000-acre Boy Scout camp for 2 summers, and I was able to take my children with me.
You would have been busy.
But that was fun. It was up east of Cleveland. So I'd say that was the most fun, and the most rewarding was intensive care. But I liked everything in between.
That's what's so amazing about nursing. Again, you're never stuck in one position. It's if you're not happy or you feel you're being called somewhere else, you can do whatever you feel. And this university is preparing us so well for that with the different clinicals and our equipment. And you can really do whatever you wish.
So far, what's your favorite part of nursing?
Building the relationships with the clients, and I'm currently in a long-term care facility, so I get to work with the same residents every week, and seeing how excited they are to have us there. This week I actually was helping with end-of-life care, and it was my first time working with this resident, and his family was all around him, and they saw that I was a student, and they saw where I went, and immediately they just got up and hugged me and said, "We're so excited to have you here, and we know you're only going to give the best of care to," it was her dad. She knows I'm getting a good education here, so she trusted me completely, and I was just humbled by they're going through such a traumatic time, but they're just so happy to see me there. And I'm excited to build the relationships over the years. And
Well, I was happy to learn when the university decided to have a nursing program here, because I think it's so important.
I agree. I was actually, I studied a different major beforehand, and as soon as I learned there was a nursing program coming here, something told me, I'm like, Morgan, that's what you're meant to do. And I've never been happier. I've never been more involved in campus, and I love it. I know I found what I'm supposed to do in life.
And it'll be with you always. I was just always proud to be a nurse. Of course, I liked it when we wore the white uniforms and a cap.
So how do you hope to see your donation impact the students here now and in the coming years?
Just so that the students will have some financial help. I think it's important so that they don't have to worry about finances as they're going through their training to become a nurse. It would be a big distraction. And both my son and my daughter are all for it. They think it's great. They were proud that I could do it.
I'm very thankful. I actually have an off-campus job, and it's people like you who make it so we focus on our studies and our exams and our coursework rather than, am I going to have the time or the money to sustain your day-to-day necessities?
So it's important. I was just glad I could do it. You don't think about it years ahead of time, you know. It's just something that sort of came along and, okay, I'll do it.
It's people like you who make students like myself realize that you should always give back to your university, and if you had someone like you to help us, you make education possible for so many people. And you always hear, I don't know if I can go to school, I can't afford it, but it's people like you who make it possible that anyone can get an education.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
I would just like to thank you again so much, Faye, for coming, speaking with me, and making education possible here at the university and furthering the nursing curriculum here at the university.
Well, it's been my pleasure to be able to do it, and it's been nice meeting you.
You as well.
I've enjoyed it.